Your legs can feel heavy, cold, or tired long before they ever feel painful, and after 60, one simple drink can help your blood move better, but most people never hear about it. If you want to stay healthy and independent as you age, hit that subscribe button right now. We share science-backed health tips like this every single day. After years of seeing the same pattern over and over, one thing stands out. A lot of people think poor leg circulation starts with age alone, but that is not the full story. It often starts when your blood vessels get less flexible, your body makes less nitric oxide, and your daily habits quietly slow blood flow down. Nitric oxide is the natural signal that tells your blood vessels to relax and open, and when that signal gets weaker, your legs usually notice first. The good news, you can support that system faster than most people think, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to drink, how much to use, and what to watch out for. Now before we continue, tell me your age and where you're watching from in the comments. This helps us understand who we're helping. Here's what most people get wrong. They think bad blood flow in the legs is only about clogged arteries, or they think the answer is a cream, a massage gun, or just walking more. Look, walking helps. Compression socks can help some people too. But if the inside of your blood vessels is dry, stiff, and not getting the right nutrients, that's like trying to fix a traffic jam by repainting the road. The traffic still won't move. And the problem is bigger than most people realize. A 2023 study from the University of East Anglia found that about 24% of older adults living outside the hospital were dehydrated. That means about 1 in 4. A 2024 study from Penn State found that at each testing point, between 29% and 39.1% of adults ages 47 to 70 were dehydrated. Think about that for a second. Nearly 1 out of 3, sometimes more, was already behind before the day even got going. Why does that matter for your legs? Because thick, sluggish blood is harder to move. Tight blood vessels are harder to open, and when both happen together, your calves, feet, and ankles can feel it fast. Cold feet, heavy legs, tingling, cramps at night, that tired feeling after a short walk, not because your body is broken, but because your plumbing needs help. So let's count down the 5 best drinks and drink strategies for leg blood flow after 60. And yes, number 1 is the fastest acting option on this list. Number 5, water first. Most people think water is too basic to matter, but actually water may be the first thing your circulation is begging for. Your blood is a transport system. If it gets too concentrated, it moves like syrup instead of like a smooth stream. That makes your heart work harder and your legs get less of what they need. A 2023 study from the University of East Anglia found that 1 in 4 older adults had low intake dehydration. A 2024 study from Penn State found that older adults who were more dehydrated performed worse on long attention tasks, and many in that group were dehydrated during normal daily life. Here's the thing, if dehydration can affect your brain that quickly, what do you think it's doing to the tiny blood vessels in your feet and calves? So how do you use this? Keep it simple. Start your morning with 12 to 16 ounces of water before coffee, before errands, before your first walk. Then drink another 8 ounces with breakfast, 8 ounces with lunch, and 8 ounces with dinner. That gives you a simple baseline of 36 to 40 ounces without forcing. If your doctor has not told you to limit fluids, many older adults do well aiming for around 48 to 64 ounces across the day, especially in hot weather. Not all at once, but spaced out. Not chugging, but sipping. Want to make it easier? Add a squeeze of lemon or lime if plain water feels boring. Eat water-rich foods too. 1 cup of cucumber slices, 1 cup of strawberries, or 1 cup of watermelon all help. Check your urine color once or twice a day. Pale yellow is usually a good sign. Dark yellow is often your early warning light. Quick question, have you experienced cold feet, leg cramps, or that heavy leg feeling lately? Comment yes or no below. Number 4, green tea. Most people think green tea is just for weight loss, but actually it may help the lining of your blood vessels work better. That lining is called the endothelium. In simple terms, it's like the smooth inner coating of a garden hose. If the hose lining is healthy, water flows easily. If it gets rough and irritated, pressure builds and flow drops. A 2024 review from the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens highlighted research showing that 580 milligrams of green tea catechins a day for 2 weeks improved endothelial dysfunction in the human forearm. Catechins are the natural plant compounds in green tea that help protect nitric oxide and reduce stress inside the vessel wall. So what should you do? Brew 1 cup in the morning and 1 cup in the early afternoon. 1 cup is about 8 ounces. Steep it for 2 to 3 minutes, not 10. If you oversteep it, it gets bitter and harder on the stomach. If caffeine bothers you, use decaf green tea in the afternoon, but keep your first cup regular if your doctor says caffeine is okay. Drink it plain or add a little lemon. Skip the sugar. Sugar gives you a quick rush, then pulls the benefit in the wrong direction. If you don't like tea, you can still get similar plant compounds from food. A half cup of blueberries, 1 apple, or a handful of grapes won't replace tea exactly, but they support the same blood vessel protection system. Not soda, but tea. Not a giant sweet coffee drink, but something your blood vessels can actually use. And if you're wondering, does it work overnight? Usually not like a magic switch. Think of green tea more like oil for a stiff hinge. It helps the system open more smoothly over time. But wait until you see number 3, because this one works through a different pathway. Number 3, watermelon drink. Most people think watermelon is just sugar and water, but actually watermelon contains citrulline, a natural compound your body can turn into arginine and then into nitric oxide. Again, nitric oxide is the open up message for your blood vessels, so when your legs feel like rush hour traffic, citrulline can help the traffic cop do its job. A 2022 meta-analysis from Maastricht University found that longer-term L-citrulline supplementation improved flow-mediated dilation by 0.9 percentage points. So that may sound small, but in blood vessel health, small changes matter. The same analysis found that longer-term watermelon intake improved pulse wave velocity by 0.9 meters per second, which points to less vessel stiffness. Here's the easy version.
Blend 1.5 to 2 cups of cold watermelon with a squeeze of lime. That gives you a light drink you can use in the afternoon or about an hour before a walk. Don't strain it unless you need to. The pulp helps slow the sugar hit. If you want to make it gentler for blood sugar, pair it with a few nuts or drink a smaller 1-cup serving with a meal.
Food sources matter too. Fresh watermelon is the easiest. About 1 to 2 cups is a practical serving. If you use a citrulline supplement instead, many studies use 3 to 6 grams per day, but that's not the first place I'd start unless your doctor says it's okay. Whole food first, supplement second. And ask yourself this, when was the last time you gave your body the raw materials it needs to open a blood vessel naturally? Not a quick fix, not a gamble, just the right fuel. But wait until you see number 2, because this one surprised a lot of people. Before we go further, if this is making sense so far, hit that like button. It tells me you want more videos like this. Number 2, unsweetened cocoa. Most people think chocolate is the problem, but actually the right cocoa can help the problem. I'm not talking about candy bars, I'm talking about unsweetened cocoa or high flavanol cocoa. Flavanols are the plant compounds that help blood vessels relax and stay flexible. Think of them like a cleanup crew that helps your arteries stay less sticky and less stiff. A 2023 study from Heinrich University Düsseldorf found that healthy older adults who took 1,000 milligrams of cocoa flavanols daily for 30 days improved flow-mediated dilation by 1.3%, lowered systolic blood pressure by 5.4 mm Hg, lowered diastolic pressure by 2.9 mm Hg, and improved exercise capacity too. That matters because better vessel function often means better delivery of oxygen to your leg muscles. Here's how to use it without turning it into dessert. Mix 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder into warm milk or unsweetened soy milk. You can also use hot water and add a splash of milk. Stir in cinnamon if you like. Avoid loading it with sugar, whipped cream, or syrup. That defeats the point. If you buy a cocoa product that lists flavanol content, look for a product with a meaningful amount, often a few hundred milligrams per serving. But even simple unsweetened cocoa is a better starting point than most hot chocolate mixes. If you want a food option, 1 ounce of dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa can fit sometimes. But a drink usually gives you better control. Less sugar, more consistency, easier on portions, and here's the bigger point. Your legs don't just need more blood. They need blood vessels that know how to open when blood arrives. That is why cocoa can help some people feel more comfortable during walks, even if the scale never changes. I'd love to hear your story. What made you click on this video today? Share in the comments. Number 1, beetroot juice. Most people think beet juice is only for athletes, but actually it may be the fastest leg circulation drink on this list for older adults. Why? Because beetroot is rich in natural nitrate. Your body converts that nitrate into nitrite, then into nitric oxide. That is one of the fastest food-based ways to support wider blood vessels. A 2019 study from Bangor University found that healthy older adults who drank 70 milliliters of nitrate-rich beetroot juice daily with about 400 milligrams of nitrate lowered systolic blood pressure by about 6 mmHg, Hg, lowered diastolic pressure by about 4 mmHg, Hg, and improved flow-mediated dilation by 1.5% after 2 weeks. Let me be clear, it does not mean it cures artery disease, but it does mean your blood vessels can respond better, and that can matter a lot if your legs feel slow, tight, or cold. So how do you actually take it? You have 2 simple options. The first is a concentrated beet shot, about 70 milliliters, once daily. The second is about 8 ounces of regular beet juice, though nitrate content can vary more. If you want the best chance of feeling it, take it around the same time every day. Many people do well taking it in the morning or 2 to 3 hours before a walk, because that gives your body time to convert the nitrate. There's one trick most people miss. Don't use strong antibacterial mouthwash right before or after beet juice. Why? Because the helpful bacteria on your tongue are part of the conversion process. No bacteria, less nitrite, less nitric oxide. That's like having a key but no one to turn the lock. What about food sources? 1 cup of roasted beets helps. To leafy greens like arugula and spinach. But if you want the fastest and most consistent result, beetroot juice is usually easier to measure. Not random bites here and there, but a clear daily dose. And yes, your urine or stool may look pink or red. That can happen. It's called diarrhea. And for many people, it's harmless. Strange? Yes. Dangerous? Usually no. Now let's pump the brakes for a second. I'm not saying this to scare you, but because I want you to do this safely. If you take blood pressure medicine, nitrate medicine, or drugs for chest pain, talk to your doctor before using beetroot juice or citrulline supplements. These can sometimes push blood pressure too low. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, or you've been told to limit fluids or potassium, get medical advice first. If you have diabetes, juice portions matter because sugar still counts even in healthy drinks. And if you are prone to kidney stones, be careful with large amounts of bait products because baits are high in oxalates. Also know the red flags. If one leg suddenly swells, turns pale, feels hot, or becomes sharply painful, don't treat that with tea and hope. If you get chest pain, shortness of breath, foot sores that won't heal, or calf pain that hits every time you walk and stops when you rest, call a doctor. That can be a warning sign of poor circulation that needs real testing. So you're convinced but thinking, how do I actually do this? Start simple. Day 1, fix your hydration. Drink 12 to 16 ounces of water in the morning. Day 2, add 1 cup of green tea. Day 3, try 1 circulation drink in the afternoon. If you want the strongest option first, use beetroot juice. If you want the gentlest place to start, use water and green tea. If your budget is tight, don't overcomplicate it. Water is cheap. Tea is cheap. A small piece of watermelon is cheap in season. Unsweetened cocoa lasts a long time. You do not need a shelf full of powders. A simple routine could look like this. Water when you wake up, green tea with breakfast, water with lunch, beetroot juice or a watermelon drink before an afternoon walk. Cocoa in the evening if you want something warm. That's it. No obsession, no guesswork, just a routine your legs can actually feel. Look, there's a lot of noise out there. Fancy supplements, big promises, expensive powders. You don't need to overthink this. Your blood vessels respond to simple things done consistently. Start with just 1 step today. Either a morning water habit or a daily beetroot drink. Then pay attention. Are your feet warmer? Are your calves less tight? Do your walks feel a little easier after a week or 2? Your body will tell you if it's working. If this helped you, hit that like button. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed because we post new health tips every single day. Stay healthy, stay strong.